asked me to say a couple words, so I hope you guys don't mind. I'll try to keep it brief. But I think it's kind of fitting that I want this to work because Narby Krimsnatch is a made-up person. He doesn't actually exist. Driving to the weight room, also pretty made up, doesn't really exist anymore. So I kind of came full circle. But, you know, thank you for everyone who did vote for me for this award. It really means a lot to me to know that I might have brightened your day a little bit or inspired you to actually run through the line. But if I'm being completely honest, I wasn't always that enthusiastic and upbeat person that I am today. My first couple of years here, I really struggled. I was definitely going through a rough time. I was hurt and I couldn't run and I wasn't doing that well academically. And I really just started to internalize all of that, and I was really in a bad place mentally. I started to think that I let everyone down around me and that people would be better off without me. And you know, it was a really difficult time. I was really depressed. I was suicidal, and I even tried to kill myself a couple of times. And I'm sure all of you are wondering why I'm up here giving a TED Talk when no one else even gave an acceptance speech. But I think it's important to take this opportunity to talk about mental health issues, as I think there's something that gets swept under the rug far too often. And I get it, like it's something that's really uncomfortable and not that fun to talk about. I can tell that I'm making a lot of people uncomfortable right now. And believe me, it was far less nerve-wracking for me to stand in the bowl and get balls thrown at my head than it is to be up here and like sharing this right now. But, you know, I think before I just shared with everyone, or before you read my article, if you did, I don't think that anyone knew that I was struggling. And that's really scary because it makes you wonder how many people in this room right now are in a similar situation that I was in. Like how many people are depressed or suicidal and no one even has any idea. And that's really terrifying. So, you know, I think as athletes we're really lucky because we have a support network of about 15 to 50 other people that we can trust and rely on as our teammates. But I don't think that any of us are fully able to utilize that support network to the best of our abilities because there is such a stigma surrounding mental health issues. You know, I think that a lot of people are afraid to share their struggles because they're afraid of how others might perceive them differently or think any less of them or that they might bring others down with them. But that's really the furthest thing from the truth. After I shared my story, the number of people who reached out to me and said that they were going through something similar or that they could identify with something that I had said, it made me realize how many people feel so isolated when in reality almost everyone is going through a struggle alongside one another. So I think that it's time that we change the way that we view mental health issues. I think we need to be as comfortable talking about them as we are talking about our physical injuries. And I think that both mental health issues and physical injuries need to be treated with the same levity. And that kind of culture change, that kind of shift, isn't going to happen unless it comes from the administration, from the coaches, from the trainers, from the captains, from every single person in this room. And I know firsthand exactly how important, like literally life-saving, having a support network can be. And I was lucky to have all of you to be able to pull me out of that dark place that I was in. And I don't think I'll ever fully be able to thank you all enough for that. You know, you guys are the reason that I think it's acceptable to use the phrase big girl energy in public. Comes on, but then I've started to referring to random people as beauties. So I've learned a lot from each and every one of you, and you've had such a profound impact on my life, and I hope that I've been able to do the same for you. But if there's just one thing that you guys remember me by, I want it to be breaking the stigma surrounding mental health issues. I want people to know that it's okay to not be okay and that it's okay to verbalize and express that. Because honestly, by doing so, I think that you'll probably be helping someone else who's struggling too. So thank you for listening to me. Thank you.
encouragement